Grace Ann Montgomery Hayes. Here is my student ID, and there is my audience. And they are here to listen to my informative speech on Walt Disney World, Walt Disney and the Magic Kingdom where dreams do come true. As you can see, I willingly drank the Disney Kool-Aid. I've got my mini ears, I've got my Christmas bag already, and I've got my very special wand from the fairy godmother from Cinderella's castle. And I've been drinking this Disney Kool-Aid my whole life. I'm teaching my kids how to drink this Kool-Aid, and they drink it willingly as well, which is a good thing, I think. However, with that being said, we envelop all of what Disney represents from positive self-esteem for girls with Dream Big Princess, which is a commercial that's out right now that really just speaks to empowering girls, to the parks. We love Disney, needless to say. And in doing with our love for Disney, Walt Disney was a man who had a great imagination. He was able to have people, citizens back in when he first started this venture with his movies and his films, of people buying into his magic, into his imagination, and that started from with the first movie of Snow White to the empire that he has built today, or that his brand has built today, with parks in Florida and California, and then overseas in Walt Disney World alone in Florida. The Walt Disney World is larger than, it's twice the size of Manhattan. There are 4 parks, which are Magic Kingdom, Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood Studios. There are 25 plus hotels with over 30,000 rooms, where there's Disney Springs, which is a shopping area for adults and kids, shopping and restaurants, entertainment. And then we have also 2 water parks, Blizzard Beach and Typhoon Lagoon. So with all of that being said, he has created a great empire, and people really love it, or they appear to, because it's very successful. So he's doing something right. With that being said, how do you manage that volume of people, so many ventures, how do you just manage it effectively? And in doing my research, I did research on academic journals, or I researched academic journals and newspaper and magazine articles, and came across a very interesting article in Claims magazine. The title of the article is Managing the Risk at the Happiest Place on Earth, and that department itself has 100 employees. The first year that employee is in that department, they have to learn all of the parks, all of the general layout, the physical locations of all the parks and Disney Springs, everything, including the hotels, because it is a 24-hour operation that Disney runs. So very daunting, to say the least. Disney also, they have their own claims department. They just keep everything in-house. There's an in-house medical center for employees. They have a PT, physical therapy facility. They also have a fitness center as well, to keep the employees happy. So not only does the Disney brand want to keep people happy, but they also are very focused on keeping their employees happy. Again, they have 75,000 employees approximately, so they do want to keep them happy as well. Of course, that's not just in Orlando, that's all of Disney combined, but that's a huge company. With that being said, also, as much as some people love the mouse, some people hate the mouse. And again, in doing research, I came across an article called A Dream of Sorts, and this was written by Tanya Gold, and she states that Disney has built a false American history spat out and sugar-coated, in which we ignore the fact that everyone is dying of fat. Didn't quite understand the last part of dying of fat, maybe because she was talking about in excess of, but she definitely does not like the mouse, does not like Disney or all that it represents. And she also made a statement stating that it's no wonder that Kim Jong II's family loves it. She thinks she refers to Magic Kingdom as a personality cult, a tyranny dedicated to a mouse. So she does not like Disney. On the other hand, there was another, for my other article it was an academic journal doing research on, and this is called Pleasure and Politics in Disney's Utopia. So I was drawn to this article because it does talk about the utopia, and Disney does kind of have a utopian sense to it. And for me personally, the reason I love Disney, it's a form of escapism. And when I'm driving down 75 or I-4, and I see the mouse ears right past that Popka exit, I'm so happy because I'm almost there. So that's my form of escapism from everyday life. I'm a kid again, basically. And this article speaks to that a little bit as well, saying it is escapism from issues and passions of contemporary life. Although the lived American venture involves the divisions and struggles of race, class, and gender, the Disney Pavilion of the same name minimizes those phenomena while it emphasizes the appeal of unity and the consumer life. Walt Disney World involves neither a utopian nor neither utopian nor political response to the problems of contemporary America, but rather an apolitical utopian/dystopian evasion of them. And that makes sense. When you walk into Disney, you're walking down Main Street, it's just happy. Everybody's happy. It's like you're back in 1920s America, and it's just happy. There's no ill will. People are there having a good time, and that's throughout all of the parks or in Magic Kingdom and all the different lands. So it's just happy, and it's recreating a bit of America. So with all of that, Walt Disney World certainly delivers on making the magic happen and dreams come true, and this is a vision that Walt had so many years ago. To be exact, yesterday, Sunday, was Mickey's 90th birthday, so 90 years, and if you were lucky enough to be at the park, you would have gotten special perks. But so for 90 years, this has been going on, and people have been loving the mouse, or for the most part, loving the mouse for 90 years. And despite one's either love or hate for the mouse, it is an undeniable fact that Mickey and his pals, in addition to Walt Disney World and all that it encompasses, is an undeniably magical part of the American culture.